All right, Scott. So normally when people ask me about upgrades, they're normally talking about going from one trim to the next trim above it, right? Going from ScatPack to Hellcat, from Hellcat to Demon, from RT to Scat, from V6 to RT. And I'm always for that. Whenever you're upgrading in power and upgrading in trim, I'm always for that. Like I'll never tell you not to unless the price doesn't make sense. Um, but some people have been hitting me up recently and saying, "How do you feel about going from Scat to Scat, or from Cat to Cat?" In other words, going from maybe a slim body Scat to a wide body Scat, or from a slim body Hellcat to a wide body Hellcat. Essentially the same engine, same performance, different look, different feel, and ultimately could be considered a different car depending on, what type of person you are. In situations like that, I'm a little on the fence. There are only certain circumstances where I will give the green light on that type of stuff, right? Let's talk about it. What's up, guys? It's your boy Knockout 360 here with another video, man. So you can tell I'm in a car that makes us a car vlog. You already know what's going down when I come around. Let's get into it. I've got car content, car shows, car reviews, car meets, anything and everything car related happens on this channel. So if you're into that, make sure that you stick around because you're in the right place. For everyone else, hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so that you know what's coming out and when it's coming out. So boom. Whenever people hit me up about upgrading, normally I'm always for it. Going from an RT to a ScatPack, from a ScatPack to a Hellcat, from a Hellcat to a Hellcat Red Eye or Hellcat Demon, I'm sorry, going from a V6 to a RT V6 to Scat, I'm cool with that all day long. The only time I'll object to that type of upgrade is if the price doesn't make sense. If they want you to pay 60, 70,000 for a ScatPack, I'll say no way, Jose. They want you to pay 40, 50,000 for a RT. Get out of there as soon as you can. Those are the only times where I object to upgrades. Now, some people have hit me up recently and asked me, how does it feel to upgrade kind of laterally, right? Going from a slim body ScatPack, or rather a ScatPack to a ScatPack, or a Hellcat to a Hellcat, but with certain contentions where it's like, the new car is a little different from the previous one. Like one of my guys hit me and he was like, I've got a slim body 16 ScatPack Charger, and I'm in the market for a 22 wide body ScatPack Charger. In that case, I'm okay with that because for one, that's almost a 6-year difference between cars. So in his case, he's going from a slim body ScatPack. Now, mind you and I both know a 15 ScatPack is the exact same as a 23 ScatPack as far as the power is concerned. Still getting that 6.4 liter V8 Hemi, 485 horsepower is the exact same. The Hellcats are a little different because Dodge is actually giving the Hellcats a little more power, from 707 to 717 and then 797, 807, so on and so forth. But the ScatPacks are basically the same. I mean, the drivetrain is pretty much the same. They've upgraded some things, obviously, to the Scat for sure. As far as not even the interior, but the Uconnect system. You've got more modes, you've got more SRT buttons, more options to play with. You've got your more SRT modes. I think you've got street, sport, and track. And you've got more options even along those. You can do the suspension, you can do the steering, and the traction, as well as the transmission, all that stuff. Like you can edit all of that stuff with the 2020s and up. Now, prior to 2020, 2019, when they only had the slim bodies, like I know, things were a little different. I think all you had was pretty much sport and track mode, or street and track. And even with those modes, you only had a couple options. Like I think you could mess with the transmission and mess with the suspension, but that was about it. Maybe the steering too, I don't know. But from a 16 Scat to a 22 Scat, even though it's a lateral upgrade, I'm okay with that all day long, because not only are you getting the upgrade for the Uconnect and all that stuff and the SRT modes, but you're also getting the wide body aspect. And the wide bodies on these cars actually make a difference. I know a lot of people look at these cars and they say, the wide body just kind of add looks. Listen, if you know anything about the Scats back in the day, and even the Hellcats back in the day, the Scats back then used to come with 245s all the way around. My first V6 in 2015 was a V6 Rally Package Charger, and it had 245s. It had the exact same tires that the ScatPack 485 horsepower had, 245s all the way around. So needless to say, traction was not important back then, So going from 16 245 slim body, old outdated Uconnect system, and even old and outdated some of the parts and peripherals under the hood of the car, to a 2022 ScatPack wide body with brand new everything, wide body kit, big 305s all the way around, better traction, better SRT modes, assumably or presumably better parts and stuff like that under the hood of the car, I agree with that all day long. You know, that's a upgrade that I can get with all day long. Now let's make it a little closer, right? So I had another guy hit me up about Scat the Scat once again. He's got a 20 wide body ScatPack and wide body ScatPack Charger. He's got a 20 wide body ScatPack Charger, and he was looking at the 23 last call Super B ScatPack Charger. Now, if you know anything about the Super B, it comes with the drag radials all the way around, comes with the drag suspension, and I believe it comes with the drag mode. I could be wrong on that. For you guys that's got a Super B, tap in and let me know. But you're getting basically a drag center, drag focus ScatPack from Dodge. It's just like the old 1320 Challengers, right? The 1320 Challengers used to smoke ScatPacks, right? Like stock to stock, that 1320 was smoking scats just because that 1320 is built for the drag strip. It's built, the suspension, all that stuff is built for the drag strip. With the 1320, or rather the Super B Charger, you're getting slicks all the way around. You're getting slicks all the way around, and you're getting the drag suspension and the drag mode and all that good stuff, you know. So technically, you're almost getting a new car. It's going to look the exact same on the outside. It's going to look the exact same on the inside, but you're getting more performance. You're getting more performance under the hood of that car than you would a regular ScatPack. Now, in a situation like that, I would sit down and talk to the dude, and I would say, are you going to be utilizing that drag mode? Are you going to be putting this car on the track sometime soon, on the strip sometime soon? Are you going to see yourself utilizing those drag radials and that drag suspension and drag mode? You got to ask yourself that. If you're not, that's a waste of money, if you ask me. Now, the graphics look cool, but you can always go and get those graphics done to your wide body ScatPack Charger. You don't have to go to Dodge and have them charge you an extra 20 on top just for the graphics and suspension and the drag radials. As far as drag radials, you know, like I know, you can get those anywhere, right? You don't need to go to Dodge. You can get them anywhere. In a situation like that, I'm hesitant to kind of green light that type of upgrade because it's really not, if you ask me. Especially if you don't plan on utilizing that car based on how it's built. It's a drag-focused car. If you don't plan on taking it to the strip or the track every weekend, you're really just kind of wasting your money. You really could have went out there and saved the extra $10,000, $15,000 and got a wide body ScatPack and called it a day. You know, so in a situation like that, I would say no. Scat the Scat, probably not, right? Now, if money's no option and you just want a last call edition so that you can say that you got a last call, that's a different story, you know. But me personally, I wouldn't do it. I would stick with the 2020 Scat and call it a day. Let's talk about the cats. So the cats are a little different. The 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 cats were what, 707? And they were all slim bodies. Now, cats are 717, 797, 807, and up from there. If you're moving from a slim body cat to a wide body cat, I would say that's an upgrade. Even though it's only 10 horsepower on paper, from a slim body 19 to a wide body 2020 and up, you should be getting an updated Uconnect system. The wide body aspect as well, which helps out with the Hellcats, trust me when I say. And then you get the look. Right, you get that wide body look. Nothing wrong with the slim bodies, but let's be honest here, those 305s all the way around make the car look, you know, massive and aggressive. And a lot of people like that. And it helps on the track. You know, it actually serves a purpose. It actually serves a purpose, you know. Now, if you were to go from a wide body 717 Hellcat to a wide body red eye, I don't know how I feel about that. Like if you had a 22 wide body or a 21 wide body Hellcat at 717 and you wanted to get a 23 or 22 red eye at 797, I don't know how I'm feeling about that. I mean, I understand you get what, the 80 horsepower, but everything else is going to be the same. And I don't know how much you can feel 80 horsepower in the pedals and to the wheels. And I don't think that feel is worth an extra $10,000, $15,000 and basically starting your payments over on a brand new car. You know, I don't really think that that's the case, to be honest with you. In a situation like that, I would tell somebody, stick with your cat, upgrade it, modify it, do whatever you want to get that extra 90. You don't need to go out and buy a new car, finance, lease, whatever the case may be, a brand new red eye for the sake of saying I have a red eye. Instead, take that money, put it under the hood of the Hellcat, and turn your Hellcat into a red eye. You see what I'm saying? Save that money. That's my mindset when it comes to upgrading laterally. Like if you're getting some sort of like legitimate performance upgrade, drag suspension, drag mode, drag racing tires, wide body kit where you didn't have one prior to, I say go for it. But if you're just going from 707 or 717 to 797 or 807 and everything else is the exact same, that's not really an upgrade to me. That's good marketing on Dodge's part, because Dodge has made you sit back, watch the commercials, look at the website, go to the dealerships, see other people's cars with the little red eye emblem in the Hellcat, and because of that, now you want to finance a brand new car for the sake of 90 more horsepower. Meanwhile, everything else under the hood is the exact same. I think between the red eye and the Hellcat, the red eye's got a bigger airbox, bigger supercharger, and I think it comes with the chiller mode or something like that. Mine comes with the engine cool down, but I think theirs comes with a chiller, which may be the same mode. I could be mistaken. If they are the same mode, then disregard that. But that's just good marketing. That's good marketing on Dodge's part, because they knew what they were doing when they dropped the first batch of Hellcats and knew that they were going to be dropping the red eyes soon after that. It was one of those things like, trust me, they'll upgrade. They'll want to upgrade, you know. So personally, my only time where I say upgrading laterally is okay is when there's some sort of legitimate performance upgrade, right? If you're getting bigger tires, wide body kit, better suspension, better Uconnect system, I say go for it. But if all you're getting is an extra 50, 70, 90 horsepower, save your money. No way, Jose. Absolutely not. You know what I'm saying? Or getting a last call emblem on the hood, under the hood of your car. No, sir. Absolutely not. Save your money. But there are certain circumstances where it's okay to upgrade laterally. And I just told you that. So take that for what you will, guys. It's always been your boy Knockout 360, man. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.